So if you have one already, you can just hit the login button and log in. If you need to sign up, sign up. I'm just going to create a new account myself. And make sure my password is typed correctly. Yeah, create my account. And it's going to ask you to log in again because this is what it does is it creates a new domain name for you. And so you're going to have to log into that new domain name, that new coding space. So once you're in there, you'll be ready to go. All right. So I'm going to give you guys about a minute to do that. And when you're done, if you have a coding space, just copy and paste whatever the URL here is. I usually just copy what I see in the address bar and just paste it here. That will give me a sense of how you guys are doing. Okay, great. And I can check my logs here over here on my laptop. It looks like everyone's got a lot of new accounts coming in. Jackie, no, the idea is you would create one account and that account would host all your websites, all your projects.
Hi,
Yes.
I just wanted to confirm, we aren't supposed to create a new project yet, right? We're just
yeah, we're just creating.
Okay.
Yeah, just I know at the beginning it's a little slow just because there's a lot of you. So just hold on. It looks like looks like most of you guys have a coding space. Looks like they're still coming in. So all right, I'll wait until no more posts come in. And the one thing is, if you upgrade to our upgrade your account, you can also change the URL because some of the URLs are not the best, like slimy moth. So sorry about that, Rachel. That's not the best domain name.
Okay.
All right.
Just imagine your parents looking at that and be like, oh.
Oh. So Kia, you might want to give people a coupon so they can change it to their mom's name.
Oh yeah,
sure.
How
do you change it?
We can show you that after the workshop, but you can change your domain name. It's pretty simple if you upgrade. All right. All right, let's get started. So the next step is I'm going to show you how to get to our tutorial guide that we're going to be using so that as I am instructing and you get behind, you can have that as a reference. So if you go back to our website, we have a page here called tutorials that you can click on. And in this tutorial page, there is what we're going to be doing today, animated web card with advanced CSS, because we're going to be doing a lot of CSS today. We have another card tutorial where we do a lot of SVG and JavaScript. But this one's really CSS specific. So if you go here, you'll see a little, an example of what we're building. You have these buttons here where you can view the project. You can view this in a whole full screen type of thing. You can view the code. And this clone project, don't do this now because we're going to be creating it. But if there's something you want to copy from our tutorials, you can clone the project and copy that to your coding space. So hope you're all motivated to make a card for mom. That's why we're here. You're more than welcome to make the same card for your dad in a month for Father's Day, of course. You shouldn't just make things for mom. So our strategy, what we're going to be doing, and we're going to be building this from scratch using HTML and CSS and just a little bit of JavaScript. And the way where I'm going to teach you how to do this is I'm going to show you how to set up all the pieces in HTML. It's going to look ugly until we apply the CSS. Then I'm going to show you how to do the CSS very systematically and in a way that will make this card appear. And to make this workshop more, I guess, rich and more of a learning experience, please interrupt me if you ask questions on the chat. Please interrupt me to ask questions verbally. I want to know what you guys are thinking, and I want to move at a speed that you guys are moving at. So you guys all created your coding space here. So we finished step 1. Step 2, I just have another quick poll here. I like to do these quick polls to see everyone's level of coding. So I can then see immediately if you guys are all beginners, all experts, and I can move slow as fast and show you some extra things as needed. So that quick poll link is in that tutorial. Sorry, that Zoom is in the way. Thank you, Kie. And you can just put it in 0 to 5, 0, no skill, 5 is I'm an expert. So I'm gonna put 5, 5, 5, because I hope I'm an expert because I'm teaching this. And then just put in your coding space URL. So I have loud hippo 98, submit. Okay, and then what you can see now is everyone's results. So I can see a lot of zeros. A lot of you are zeros. Okay. So I don't know how to should rate myself. So 0 means no coding experience. 5 means that you don't need to look at Google for anything. You can just type. You can just magically just type it up, and it just works. All right. So Khadija, I don't know how to pronounce your name. I hope I pronounced that right.
It's pronounced Khadija.
Khadija. All right, Khadija. So does that answer your question?
Yes, thank you.
Mm-hmm. So for you, you probably want to put JS 0 and HTML and CSS higher based on what you have. And by the way, this quick poll I put together, I built this on Qoom with no backend programming we have a lot of APIs. And in the future, we'll have a workshop on how you guys can build your own quick polls. Mine looks pretty ugly, but if you guys are really good at art and designing, you can just make a beautiful looking quick poll better than what you can find anywhere else. So it'd be a great thing to do to practice your art skills. All right, I think everyone submitted. So a third of you don't know any HTML, CSS. The other third of you are kind of beginners. All right, I now got a good feeling of how fast I should go. All right, let me zoom in here. Let's see, I'm just going to zoom in a little bit here so you guys can see these things. We're going to be jumping into create a project pretty soon, and I'm going to be introducing you to 3 terms for HTML and 3 terms for CSS that I'll repeat over and over and over again so that you can get a good understanding of it. So let's start by creating a new project. So let's go back to your coding space, create new project, and call it whatever you'd like. I'm gonna call mine card for my mom. Okay. All right.
It says invalid.
What was it? What is invalid?
Yeah, it said invalid.
Invalid. What did you enter for your card?
I just wrote Mother's Day card.
Oh, did you put a quote in it?
No.
No quotes at all? So okay, let me make sure I understand. So I'm gonna go back. You just typed in Mother's Day card like this?
Yeah, I guess it's just an issue. I did again. I'm not sure what happened.
Okay, all right. All right. Anyone else have any issues?
Mine for kind, it keeps saying like CSS text or like HTML text and not like project.
Are you talking about in the editor or are you talking about here?
Oh wait, hold on.
Okay, all right.
Oh, I think it's like in like the folder when I did like a Mother's Day folder. It had like the styles.css and it like project.
It has this, but it didn't open up the editor.
Yeah.
Okay, some browsers block the pop-ups depending on your browser settings. So if you don't get the new pop-up, you can just click one of these links. So you can just click index HTML is probably the best for you.
Okay.
And let me know if that doesn't open up for you.
Okay, that opens up.
All right, perfect. Is it because of the free plan and you have a max of 3 projects? You should be on a free plan. You should have a max of 10 HTML files, so you should be fine on the free plan. We increased the number of things you can do with it. All right. All right. All right. If anyone has any issues, speak now, forever hold your peace.
Hi, sorry I came up late. I wanted to know how to join, like how to have this workspace.
Oh, Gie, do you mind maybe doing a little breakout room with her?
Sure. So
Okay.
what? So what is her name?
Anahita.
Okay, great.
All right. So anyone else needs to catch up, just maybe join that breakout room. I'll let Gie know. Okay.
Thanks.
I'm going to go back to, I'm going to do a side-by-side thing with the tutorial. I'm going to do this over here. And this way you can see the tutorial as I do it right now. All right, for those who don't know much HTML, there are 3 basic terms or 3 basic concepts you need to understand. Well, before I jump into that, let me explain to you what HTML is. HTML is a language. It's not a coding language because you're not really specifying logic. It is a markup language. What that means is it's a language that you're using to instruct the browser what you want to put on a web page. So, and the way you do that is you use these tags. And we're going to be creating a tag inside this body, what's called an element. Okay? So an element is like a grouping of instructions. And this body element tells the browser basically what to put in here. And this head element basically tells the browser what to do behind the scenes or anywhere else that's not here. That makes sense. And you'll get an understanding of that. So we're going to do this exercise called a browser tab, which as we do this, I'll show you what a tag, attribute, and element are. So we all know what a browser tab is. It's right here. And we can write instructions to the browser to tell it what to put here. So since this isn't here, it's not in the in the main area, it's up here. We have to do that in the head element. So in the head element, you can just enter a new line, and we're going to be creating a title tag. So just write title, and I'm going to write "Hi, Mom," like this. All right. And then I'm going to probably, this preview thing is a little big, so, and you don't see the tab. So I'm going to click this button here to open it up in a new window. And do you see it says "Hi, Mom" here? When I do that. So you might, if you want to, I might need to show you that again. So there's this preview panel. If you want to see what the browser tab looks like, you just click this little button and it will open a new tab like that. Right, so I'm going to bring that over here for me. You guys can do whatever you want with it. All right, so I have my "Hi, Mom." the other thing I have here is an image. So you can put whatever image you want right here. So this, let me go make sure you guys got a tab here. If you have a tab, just maybe do a thumbs up on Zoom so that I can make sure you guys see the text on the tab. All right, cool. All right, the next thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be creating a link element, or a link using the link tag. And what it has is properties. It's basically tells the browser, I'm going to create a shortcut icon, which is a fancy name for this little icon here. And this is going to be a PNG, and this is where to go find it. So these attributes, this is that third thing I haven't talked about, just gives the browser further instructions what to do. Okay. So you can always, in the notes, you can always hit copy and then paste it if you want, if you're not a good typer. Otherwise, just type it up. I'm going to type it up just to give you guys time to put it in. So a lot of learning code is just knowing what all these special attributes and all these special names are. Later on, I'm going to give you a website you can go to look them all up, like a little cheat sheet. But I think once, my experience is once you get familiarized that there are these things out here, these things called attributes and elements, it will click in your brain that, oh, all I need to do is like Google something and I'll learn what I need to put here, here, and here to make something happen. So yeah, I can share the tutorial page again. There you go. All right, so if I'm back here and I don't have an image because I haven't uploaded it yet. So what I'm going to need to do now is I'm going to search the internet for an image, or you can upload an image from your desktop, but let me just find an image for like flowers. My mom likes flowers, so I'm just going to go to images, and I'm going to do a really small image. I wonder why my internet seems so slow.
Sure. Could you make
Oh,
the font size bigger? Oh, I think his internet connection is not stable. So
I'm back. Do you guys see me?
yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what happened there. That's really weird. Anyway, I'm gonna make this my fave icon. So I'm just gonna download this image.
You have to
Save image
reshare
as.
because
Oh, do I
it-
need to reshare? Ah, okay. Gomyo. Okay, I'm resharing. All right, do you see my screen? All right.
Yeah.
All right, so you didn't see what I just did. I'm right-clicking here, save image as, and if you use Chrome, use slightly different terms, but it should be pretty straightforward. This is a JPEG, so I have to remember that. So fave, I'm gonna call this fave icon JPEG. Okay, so I just saved it. Now I'm gonna upload it here. All right, where is it? There it is, fave icon JPEG, open. It's right here. So this is no longer a PNG, but it's a JPEG. So I'm just gonna change that to JPEG. And refresh. And now I have that little fave icon there. Okay. It has an ugly white bar, probably because it's not the right shape of image. So, oh well. I can go back and search and find better images, but I'm gonna let you guys spend a couple minutes now uploading your own image and making your own little text here to mom on the browser tab.
Gerard, could you
Yes.
could you make your font size bigger?
Oh, yes, definitely. Sorry,
Not this
didn't mean to- yeah.
This setting.
Settings is right here. Yes, we changed it. I'll make it 24 pixels. Boom. There you go.
When I open my web browser, it doesn't show the title that I put.
Oh no.
the tab.
Can you, when you have an issue like that, I think it's best if you can just give me a link to your editor. I can then open it
Okay.
up on my end and share it with everyone else to show everyone what the issue is.
Okay.
Does that work?
Yeah, sure.
It will work as long as I can find the chat box thing.
Yeah, I'll send it.
When my Zoom reappeared, oh, it's up here. I see. Yeah, I think the image has to be square. I really do think the image has to be square.
Yeah, so I sent it in chat.
Yeah, I'm opening up right now. I don't know if you see it. Okay, so you have
Yeah.
title, hi mama, and you said it didn't work. Let me see. I'm gonna open it up in a new tab so I can see it.
Sure.
Open it a little bigger so I can see it. No, it's right there. Hi mama, it's right there. Do you
Oh,
see
it
it?
doesn't show up for me.
Oh no. Did you open up in a new tab like I did?
Yeah.
All right. Why don't you quickly share your screen and let's just take a look because other people might have the same issue.
Okay, so give me a second. Okay, so this is my thing, and then you go to, sorry. Oh wait, sorry, I accidentally did that. So if I open it up, it also says I don't know why. It's just there.
Oh yeah, that's not good. It shouldn't say okay, go back to your code.
Yeah, here.
And
it always forms a space, even if I don't know.
well, that's that magic wand thing you clicked on. We'll do that. Can you go back to where it says
Here.
Yeah. I don't know why it. Okay, close that tab.
Okay.
Now,
Sorry, can I say something quickly?
Sure.
I mean, the icon you wrote image/png. Is it?
That's how it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it
Okay.
was image/png. Yeah.
All right.
Can you hit the greater than sign for me?
Which one?
On the lower upper right hand corner?
Yeah.
Oh, all the way to the right again? Oh no, the last one. That one. The greater than sign. Hit the button with the. Okay.
So, can you go back to the index.html and can you click the display button on the left side? In the middle.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
It still does that.
Oh, I see.
And it's weird because it's
Sorry,
not doing
the
it for me.
the second link tag is not closed. Could it be the problem?
No, the link tag has no content inside, so it doesn't need a closing tag.
And then the last try. So
Can you
last try.
refresh your screen. Just refresh the page.
Okay, sure. And I'll open it up again. And yeah.
Right.
All right, I'm going to give you the link that you need. For some reason on your browser, it's not generating the right link.
Yeah, even though I did it, but I don't know why it's not showing.
I think it's it's our problem. I've never seen that issue before, but we have issues. So
I had the same problem, but then it worked for me after I changed the name. I think it's something to do with the name of your file.
yeah, you need to have like the thing is the URL should have a tilde inside of it. like this.
Sure, you need to share your screen.
Oh,
Let me just click on the link you gave me. Yeah, it seems like the work, I mean the link that you sent is working. But I don't know.
I don't know why on your certain page it's not working like that. That's
So
just
Gerard,
weird.
could you show me the overflow menu of the index.html so that they can directly open the index.html? Yeah, that one.
This one right here?
Yeah.
Display a
The
new
second
tab.
one, yeah.
See how it goes to the tilde?
Mm-mm.
And that's the expected behavior. And if I go to display, it shows the tilde. All right, so if you have that issue, make sure the trick is change the edit to tilde and remove the HTML, and then it should work for you. Sorry for those who have that issue. We tested a lot, and apparently there's this issue we weren't aware of. So hopefully that gets you guys unstuck. All right.
I was also working on putting on a photo. However, and I uploaded it. However, when I move it to another window and I open it, I do not see it. Is there any way you can help me?
Okay, why don't you share your screen really quick?
So like, if you can see this, sorry. But like, so I have my photo right here, right? And I replaced the name.
This is great. This is great. I'm glad you're sharing, because I went through this too fast. The first thing is that in that extension tells the browser how to read the image, and you have two things you need to change. One is the type. Do you see it says type image PNG? Change that to JPEG. Perfect. Okay. And then I think you just misspelled the extension on the href side. Yes. There you go. So that's.
But it still doesn't show that.
Just refresh one more time. How big was your image? Was it a big image?
This is my image.
So that's a really big image, and the big images don't do a very good job of, the browser sometimes don't show it correctly. So I don't know if you saw me, I guess I haven't used Google in a while. I use DuckDuckGo, and there's this option to do small images. I don't know if you saw me do that. Where in Google used to have that option too. Go up to the top. Do you see where it says settings?
Settings. Where? Where does it say
or tools, or where it's right?
Oh yeah.
Go to there. Go to size. So they hidden it. Go to like icon. Yeah, that's like the smallest size.
Okay. We have to pick one of these.
And
right?
yeah.
Okay. Here, I'll do that real quick then.
All right. And then the reason why this is important is for the browser, it's not just the fave icon. If you make custom cursors too, you need to have a small image for the custom cursor to work as well. It's always fun to have a custom cursor on the page. So it's a good thing to know. All right. Anything else before we continue?
Sorry, but I have a doubt in how to upload the image.
To upload an image, if you have an image already on your desktop and it's small, you just click this upload button on the up. Am I sharing my screen? No.
No.
All right, sorry about that. All right. Do you see over here on the upper left-hand corner, there's this upload button I'm hovering over? Just click that, and then you can upload it.
Oh, okay, fine. Thank you.
All right. All right, so I know that was just to kind of get you guys familiar with HTML. I'm going to repeat myself again. What we did is we created a title element that instructs the browser to put text in the tab. We used the title tag name, and then we created a link element using the link tag name. And we told it to upload a shortcut icon with this name. And told the browser that it can use this encoding to translate the image. All right. Now let's get to the meat of the card now. Let me move my Zoom window. All right. So our next task is, now again, we're just going to tell the browser what we want to create. So it's not going to look very nice. Once we have the what there, then we can then style it. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to put in a message here. We're going to put in a card here. So again, we have to do something in the body element. So in the body element, I'm going to create a new element called main. And I'm going to put Happy Mother's Day. Right? And then refresh that. I have Happy Mother's Day. Or if you bring up the preview, you can see that.
I think your screen is frozen.
Oh, no. How about now?
Oh, yeah, I don't know what happened. It was frozen.
I fat fingered the pause button. Okay. So what I did is I just created a new element here using the main tag, and it told the browser basically to put this message right here. Okay. And if you're, you can see me, like, magically picking all these different elements. And I think I have in here some, I thought I had a link in here. Did you remove the link, Gia?
No.
Oh, well.
So what link are you looking for?
I'm looking for the link that shows them
in the
tag names. Oh, right
tag.
here in the tag. I'm sorry. So guys, if you want to know what are all the different tags you can create, there's this list here under tag that you can click on, and you can learn about all the different tags and what they're for. I'm using the main tag because it basically tells the browser that this is like the main, where I'm putting the important content of the website. Okay. And now I want to also tell the browser and myself that this is my card. So I'm going to give this an ID attribute called card. You don't see anything here, but later on when we write a little bit of JavaScript and do some CSS, we can use this card attribute to tell the browser how we want it to look and what we want it to do when we hover over it. All right. Okay, now if you look at our card, we have two sections. We have this cover and this message. So if I refresh here, here's my cover, and we have a message. So really what I'm going to have you guys do now is inside this main element, we're going to put our two parts. So to our card, our cover. And I am going to put in a message here. And then what I want you guys to do for the next like 5 minutes is think of what to put on your cover, what kind of message you want. And what do you want to say to your mom? I love you, Mom. You are the best. Okay. All right, that was a lot of text, and you can copy it from the tutorial if you're getting lost, and then just change what I put in here to match what you want. And when you're done, just copy and paste your link into the, sorry, Lakshmi, I will send you that. I just copied and paste the code here, and when you're done, just send me a link too so I can open it up. And if you just want to get my code, here's my code. So 147. We'll start again.
I have a quick question, and I apologize in advance for the background noise. It's pretty loud for some reason right now.
No worries. What's your question?
So in the message section, can we put a lot of text, or does that have to be a little smaller?
If you can put as much text as you want. It's just when we build the card, you're gonna have to do either make this card like taller than mine or make the text smaller. So just put in anything you want, and then we'll just work with the CSS to make it fit. Does that sound good, Arietta?
Okay, so is that the inside of the card that's the message part, or is this still the outside?
Correct. This is going to be the inside.
Okay.
Yep. Great questions.
Jared, I was working on it, and when I pretty much just copied and pasted the code on the tutorial. However, when I run my code, nothing prints.
All right. Do you want to share me your link?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I can show you my link. There you go. It's in the chat.
All right. So you're Renee. Okay. Let me just copy that. I don't know, my internet's still slow.
There's a typo on line 5, Renee.
Okay, so I see a red X here. I see it. So yeah, Renee, do you see this where this thing called a start tag, and then there's something called an end tag here that tells the browser when the element ends, and you need to have a less than sign and a greater than sign like this. You need and then you're just missing the less than sign right here.
And then everything should be fixed if I do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me know when you fix it. I'll refresh and I'll see what that looks like.
Yeah, I fixed that.
It works.
Okay,
cool.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, I'm gonna look at some of these guys. We have like about 30 more seconds. Like a DT got not a good name either. Stiff worm. Okay.
I have another quick question.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Sure.
So the parts that we're editing right now, and I know I asked this before, but I'm still a little confused on just like, I'm looking at the final version and like which parts are because there's a cover which has the, wait, hold on. Let me reload the page so I can, it has the "To the Most Amazing Mom, Love Your Son." And then in the inside it has "Happy Mother's Day with Love Me." So is the cover, is that the Happy Mother's Day and the Son part, and then the, what is it called? Message part, is that the whole Happy Mother's Day with Love Me, and then all of the like sectioning is CSS?
Yeah, I believe, I think that's correct. If I scroll down quite a bit on the tutorial, we're gonna get to this point where we add details to the cover, like we add images and things.
Yeah.
And do you see how, I'm still sharing, right? Okay. Do you see how the section now has like these 3 things in it instead of just 1 thing?
Yeah.
So you can see the cover is just, the thing in dark blue in the actual card. And then the message is the thing with the background, like the white background. And you can see how I put things in there.
Oh, okay. So right now, should we just have like kind of a placeholder?
Yeah, right now, until we get down to adding images and things.
Okay, thanks.
I mean, if you're advanced and you know this stuff, feel free to like, just add what you want and spend this time how valuable to you. But yeah, if you're a beginner, just follow along because it will make more sense this way. Okay. So now that we have some basic text for our card, we need to, we're going to need to start styling this. And in the style, there's all these different things we need to do. And we're going to be focusing on four things. One is we're going to change the font to be something that looks nice. Then we're going to choose some nice colors. Then we're going to be choosing a place to put the card, the position. And then the fourth thing is choosing the size of things. And then by the time we choose the size, we'll have something that looks like the card we're trying to create. And then it's just a matter of adding details. Okay, so let's go to add CSS now. Now CSS, we're going to be switching over to our CSS file. So if you click this styles.css file, it's going to open up a new file where we can write CSS code, which is just writing instructions to the browser on how we want something to look like. So this is like the how part, HTML is the what part. So it has we have three terms here we're going to be reviewing, something called a selector, a property, and a value. And we're going to get into those with this font example. But first, let's just jump ahead into choosing a custom font. This is pretty straightforward. So if you haven't done this before, just watch me do it before you do anything. So you understand what these 5 steps mean. All right, so just just kind of put your keyboard down, mouse down, whatever, and just watch unless you know what you're doing. So I'm going to go to fonts.google.com. So I'm going to copy that. And, Google is very nice to give us a big gallery of free fonts. And what we can do is we can choose from different categories here. Serif is, if I can just kind of show you what design words, what these means. Serif is something that means basically pen stroke. So all the letters have these, like, so you look at the L and the A, there's like these little strokes at the beginning and ending of the letters. Sans serif is minimalistic and it has no strokes. Display is big and bold. Handwriting is something that mimics your handwriting, and that's what I'm going to pick. It's great for writing letters. And monospace is every letter has equal width, which is great for code editors. But we're not building a code editor, so don't need monospace. So we're going to go to handwritten, and I'm going to choose one. My mom has a hard time reading, so I'm going to pick something very clear and bold, like Sriracha. I'm going to click that one. So I just clicked that font. So anyway, I just clicked Sriracha like that. I just clicked it. And then you can type whatever you want here to see what it looks like. And I say, I like that. Then you click this, select this font. So this is, I'm on step 3 here, select this style. I put select a style, typo. So now I'm step 4, copy the link element. So I'm gonna copy that and put that in the head element. This tells the browser where to download the font.
Hi, can you go a little bit slower since I'm a bit confused right now?
Certainly. I can go back and start again. Like I said, don't try to type with me. Don't try to select one with me. Just watch. Okay, I'm going to go back. I'll go to step 1. Fonts.google.com. So I'm there. Step 2, I'm picking a font, and I want to pick a handwriting font. So I'm going to unselect things. And so if you saw that, I just picked handwriting here. Then I'm going to pick a font, and I pick Sriracha. So let me scroll down to where Sriracha right here. I just clicked on it. Right? So that's what select a font is. I just clicked it. Step 3 is select a style, or select this style. So I click that. Okay. Step 4 is copy this. I just copy, Control C, go back to my HTML, and I'm pasting it in the head element. Okay. So now my browser knows to download the font. Step 5, copy the font family property. And what we're going to do is we're going to put that in the CSS. So I want my card. I'm going to select that card element and paste that in between these curly braces. So everything inside my card element will have this font. Okay, so you guys can try that. I can show it again and again and again until you guys get it. So this, raise your hand if you need any help. I'll give you guys till 1:58 to pick a font. Yes, Rachel, do you raise your hand?
So when I pasted it, like in the index part, it kept saying there was like an X. It says that there was like an unexpected start tag.
I see. So that's the really annoying thing about HTML is it's kind of picky where you put things. So why don't you share your screen, Rachel,
Okay.
and then I can help you find the issue. Let's just do it this way right now. Okay. So the thing is, you need to put that inside the head element. So if you think the head element, those start tag and end tags like a sandwich, like in the head and the end are like the buns, it needs to go inside the bun.
So it has to go like in here?
No. It needs to go after line 7, in between line 7 and line 8.
In between line 7 and 8?
Yeah, so you have to like enter a couple times. Hit and create a new couple lines, yeah. And then paste it there. Yeah, so now it's part of that sandwich.
Okay, and then over here, hold on, whoops.
Oh, you want to go to styles? Yeah.
Okay. So over here, so far I'm still like writing this stuff, but I think over here so far it's going good since I only wrote like one word.
Oh, that's perfect. All you have to do now is put in those curly braces and put the copy and paste it inside the curly brace.
Can you share it like again?
Yeah, I totally can.
Thanks.
Okay, there you go. So again, these curly braces make another sandwich, and you need to put it in between the bread.
Chara, can you remove that breakout room panel?
Oh, yeah, totally can. All right, I'll give you guys one more minute. Guille also gave you a hint. If you want to try more dance, you can pick multiple fonts, and you can choose a different font for your cover and your message if you're a little more advanced. So feel free to try that on your own as a challenge. All right, so it's 1:58 now. I'm going to continue if you guys are okay with that. We're going to now change the shape of our card so that when we're done, it will look something like this. We're going to add some colors and we're going to actually change the end position of the card so that it's going to start looking like a card.
We have a couple more minutes to like finish the font stuff.
Oh, sure. A couple more minutes are fine.
Thank you.
If we were to do like multiple fonts for like the cover and the message, would we have to link two different things in our header?
Yes. So if you have, let me show you how you would do that for those who want to try.
Okay, thank you.
So I chose one font right here. Now the thing is, I can go back and choose another font. So let me try Arizona. And I can then select this style here. Now I have two, and I don't know if you see that there's still two link tags here, but now this second link tag has references to Arizona and Sriracha here and here. So you just kind of add as many fonts as you want, and when you're done, it's like kind of like a checkout. You have your cart here, and when you're done, you can just copy that link, and then you can use both. So I can go back here now and then paste that there. Now I have Sriracha and Arizona here. And then I can choose Arizona for my cover, for example. So I can do hashtag cover like that. And so you see how my cover is this? My card's still this, but my cover will override my card because I chose cover. And there we go. So I'll keep it that way for you. Did that work? All right, I'll give you guys one more minute. All right, are we ready to shape our card now? All right, I assume that's a yes. All right. So now that we reviewed the basics of HTML and CSS, I'm gonna actually have more copy and pasting here because it's gonna take a while for you guys to type all this and for me to type all this. That's okay. If you have the tutorial open, you can just copy like I'm going to show you. But I don't copy it now. I'm just going to kind of give you a heads up on that. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to teach you what each of these properties and these values they're called are, and then you can tweak them throughout the workshop and make things look like you want. So let's create a body style. So body, if you look at our index HTML, the body element is the element that contains everything on the page. So we want to style that background. And so since we want to style that background, we're going to use the body selector, it's called here, to select it so that we can add styles to it. So I'm just going to hit this copy button here. And I'm going to delete, I already have a body selector here by default. I'm just going to delete that and paste that there. Okay, Rachel, you have a question?
So how do you like keep the tutorial open?
Oh, how do I keep it open? How do I have like two screens here, you mean?
Yeah. Like
What kind of computer do you have?
Sony.
Is it I'm sorry, what's the OS? Is it Windows?
Windows. Yeah.
All right. So on the Windows keyboard, there's a Windows arrow. There's a Windows key, right?
Yeah, it's like 4 squares.
And you can I don't have a Linux, I can't really do it, but if you select a window and then hit Windows and then the arrow key, the left arrow key or the right arrow key, it should move it over to different parts of the page for you. Does that work for you?
Oh, yeah, I think it does.
So what you can do is just have 2 tabs and then use those window arrow keys just to move it side by side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could you re-explain that really quick? I have Windows and I just want to know.
Sure. Let's say I have my 2 screens like this, right? If I hit Windows arrow, it will move the screen. I think on my keyboard it's different. Sorry, I can't simulate on mine. But if you hit, say I select this one and you hit Windows arrow, left arrow, it should move it over to the left. Like, I can't do it on mine, but what happened to my thing? Oh, there it goes.
I used to have a Windows, and
like that.
I'm pretty sure the way to get a split screen is to just drag a tab to the side and then size it to be how big you want it to be.
Yeah, you could do that as well. You can drag it to the side and size it. Yep, that's the older way of doing it. But it's more straightforward. You don't need a hotkey.
Oh, I see it now. Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
How did you like copy everything and like paste it?
Oh, so I'm down here on section 3. I just hit this copy button.
Oh, because I don't have like the section thing.
You don't have the section thing.
Yeah, like probably because I didn't open it up or something.
Oh, you don't have this tutorial? I can send it to you again.
Okay.
Let me send you the link to the actual section we're on. I can do that right here. We're here. Let me copy that link. You just go to that link. It'll go directly to where we're at. All right, so again, I just hit this copy button and then I can just drag the mouse to select something, hit the delete button to delete it, and then I can paste. Control V to paste.
Oh, hold on. I don't see the, hold on.
Assuming you guys know Control C, Control V. Sorry, I guess I assumed that.
Okay, I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
All right. How do we what? I heard another voice there.
Oh, how do we make the actual text bigger?
Oh, there's this down here, there's this gear button. If you open it up, it brings up the settings. And then in the font size, you can just choose 12 or 24 or use these number pads to shrink it or grow it, however you want.
Oh, I meant like, when it says like, I love you, Mom, you're the best.
Oh, how do you make this bigger?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can show you that now. So this is inside my message. So I'm going to do hashtag message. I want to make that bigger. So I selected message and I'm going to make the font size. You just write font hyphen size, and then I can make it as big as I want, 36 pixels. If I want 36 pixels, and make it really big. Yep.
Can you like scroll up a little bit for like the bodies?
Right here, this stuff right here.
Yeah. Oh, that's all in style. I thought it was an index.
Oh yeah, this is all in styles because this is all CSS. So again, I can show you how I got there. I think everyone has body like this on their page. So this is what we had at the beginning. So all I did is I copied the CSS here, hit that copy button, select all that with the mouse, and then Control V to paste it. All right. Now, I'm going to walk you through each of these things. So for example, if I delete this, I'm just going to delete it. I'll show you what happens. Scroll bars will appear, and that's because it will add some white space. You can't really see it very well, but it would add some of this white space around. So we want to remove that. So that's what that does. These two makes it the body, the width, and the height of the page that you're on. Now, if I delete display flex, to show you what this does, it puts everything at the top by default. Display flex will allow me to tell the browser where I want to put my card, where I want to put things in my body. So here I'm just telling it I want things to be in the center vertically and the center horizontally. So if I get rid of this, for example, it will move everything, I guess, up. Okay. Did I get these backwards? I got these backwards. Oops. I think I changed something. I made this column. That's why. Okay. But anyway, so you can delete things to see what they do. And the really fun thing to do is change the linear gradient. So as you can see, my background is this really scary looking thing, linear gradient. It's from this 2 top, and then it has like 3 different what are called hex colors. In the notes, there's a link you can go to where you can pick your own CSS gradient. So if I click that, I can go in here and explore whatever gradients I want. I can go to web gradients, for example, and I can just choose things. So I can choose my own little color scheme here. And the web has lots of examples of this. And so I can just copy the CSS and then go over here and paste it. And then it changes the CSS. Okay. So the other thing you can do is on this page, you can also right click. This may be advanced for some of you, but ones that are more experienced, you can just inspect. And you can go to that body that we're styling. I'm sorry, wait. The body is right here that we're styling. Sorry, hit inspect. Should go right to that body. And then I see all my CSS here. And I can click here and I can change the colors. And again, if this is advanced for you, don't worry about it. I just want to show you this exists. And then when I'm done, I can copy this and paste it here to save it. And then voila, I have a different background. Or I can Control Z to go back to where I was before. So I don't expect all of you get that. Yes, Rachel.
So I'm trying to change my background. Mm-hmm. Then now there's kind of like, I think there's like a problem.
Okay. Do you want to share your screen again?
Okay. So I got it, but now like my font is like.
Oh, nice colors. Weird. Oh, I see what you mean. The fonts. Oh, I see. The problem is your the way the CSS works. You need your selector, which is body. Then you have 2 curly braces, right? You accidentally deleted the curly brace.
Oh.
The in curly brace. So maybe delete line 25 and 26. and then put the in curly brace back in. No, you know what I mean by curly brace?
Oh, is that like the?
Yeah, but the other way. Yeah, that way. There we go. And then the fonts are back.
Okay.
So what happened is that was gone. So the browser didn't know when to stop looking for styles for the body. So the browser needs that to know when to stop looking.
Okay. How do we like make the font size bigger?
Certainly. What you type is, where are you on the card? Just enter a new line after 29. I'll just walk you through it. Now it has to be inside the curly braces though.
Oh.
There you go. Just type font hyphen size. A dash size. Font dash size, colon. And then whatever size you want. So let's say 48 px will be 48 pixels. Make it really big text for you.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. No, great questions. All right, I'll give you guys maybe a couple more minutes to play with the colors. And then try, if you're done, you can try the inspect element trick I showed you. I just inspect here, then I have this. You can also go to any of these fields, delete things, and it will give you all the possible
Jared,
options.
I don't think you're screen sharing.
Oh, okay. Let me show you this, guys, again. All right. So what I did is I right click in here. So if you guys wanting to try this again, I hit inspect. It automatically selects the body element. Then I can go in here and change things. So I can go align items, colon, I can try flex start, see what that looks like. Oh, it did nothing. How about flex end? Oh, it goes to the end. So it has a list of all possible values for your properties. And also gives you a little color picker here. So if you want red or something, you can just go there and add red. Oh, I like that. That looks yummy. That looks like some sort of yummy dessert. Put that in there. And then when you're done, you can just replace what you have. Okay. So let's move on. All right. So now I have my body styled, and I have a card with the font I like. The next thing is, in my style, I can style these section elements. So I want to make my card, my cover, and my message the same size. So I'm going to use section tag name as my selector, so it will style both of these things. So if I just copy section here, and I'm going to put that here. Okay. I'm going to move this out because it's getting kind of, let me kind of make this bigger. Okay. All right. And now I have two cards here. You can see things are really spaced out just because my section has a width and a height. So I can actually put like a background color here to show you what things look like. So I'll do a background color, yellow. You don't have to do this. I just want to show you. And then refresh here. See now I have two cards, both with yellow and with the border radius. So you can see how the radius of this square is 10 pixels of 10 pixels. So if I want to increase that to like 30 pixels.
I apologize. Can you please repeat that?
Sure.
I didn't really get it.
Okay. I'll start from the beginning again. So what I did is I'm styling these two sections. And each section represents something. One represents the cover and one represents the message. So in my card, I want the cover and my message to be the same size. So what I did is from my notes, I basically copied the section over here which makes the card 560 pixels wide and 400 pixels high. And then this border radius is used to give a little curve to the card. I think 30 is too much. I'm gonna go to 20. And then I'll have 20. And then I added this background yellow so I can see things, even though it looks pretty ugly. So in the card, I can add a different background color to use for my card. Not my card, I mean my cover. So if I want my cover to be blue, I can just type blue here. And if I want my message to be white, I can just do white here. Reload. So now I have blue and white, for example. All right. So I'll stop there. I'll give you guys a couple minutes to copy that section element, or just type in what you see here to give your width and height. And then give your cover and your message a different background color. And if you don't know what color to pick, you can also just Google color picker. And there's a native tool here you can just use to select colors. So I can go like that purple. Just copy that and use that purple instead with a hashtag in front. If I go back
For
here.
some reason, nothing really changed for me when I was when I put in the code.
All right. Nothing really changed for you as you put in the code. Okay. Do you want to share your screen? Show me what you're looking at.
Wait, I'm gonna just try again, make sure I didn't do anything wrong. And
all right. I mean, you can. I'll share my code again.
There's, I think, a bit of a problem with mine. So
okay.
I'm not really sure what's wrong.
Do you want to share your link or share your screen? What do you like to do?
I don't want to share my screen.
All right. Why don't you just share your link then? Just give me a link to your editor, if that's okay.
So I tried my code again, and what happened was that it also took away my font this time.
Oh no.
And it just moved everything to the middle.
Oh yeah.
But other than that, it did nothing.
All right. Why don't you share your link too, and I'll look at that next.
Okay, sure.
All right. I'm looking at Slimy Moth. Ooh, this is Rachel, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So do you see these red X's?
Yeah.
That usually means something bad. So let's hover over it. Expected colon at line 30. Ah, I see. So you have a colon, so this red X isn't really very helpful. But the problem is you need to put a hyphen here.
Oh.
So it's border hyphen radius. So if you look at my CSS, you see I have a hyphen here. So in CSS, this is called caterpillar case. You can't put spaces inside of property names. You have to use hyphens where you would normally use spaces.
Okay, I got it. Mm-hmm. And at line 32, is it expected colon at line 32 colon?
Yeah, you need a colon here and then put a value like whatever, and then it will go away. Okay. Let me look at Kadijaz. Next.
Yeah, my link is in the chat.
Yep, I'm opening it up. Ah, okay. Yeah, this is the same problem we had earlier, someone else's code. So the way CSS works is you need to have you need to tell the browser when to stop styling for this item you're selecting. You just need to put it in curly brace here. So now you have like a sandwich.
And my font also went away, and I'm not sure how to fix that either.
Oh, okay. Did you make this change? Let me refresh and check. Did you add your curly brace here?
Wait, give me a second. Yeah.
You did? Okay, let me refresh again. Okay, and then your fonts appear again. Do you see your fonts now? It's back?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, these are great issues to teach you that, how the CSS works. So thank you for sharing these with me.
And then, but the card doesn't show up like the code, so I'm not.
The card doesn't show. I think you're missing. Let me look at your HTML really quick. See what your HTML looks like. Yeah, I see. Your HTML is a little needs some little help here. So the thing is, your main element, you have two main elements. Do you see that? You have one here and one here.
Yeah.
So we only want one card. We don't want two.
Okay.
That first one was like what we were doing as we building it out. And then the second thing is you don't have a message here. So why don't you just copy this section here and then change cover to message.
Okay.
And then you can have a cover and a message just like us, and then you can change the text and things.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna quickly do that. So copy the section, right?
Mm-hmm. And then how to make two section elements right next to each other.
Oh, okay, so I'll just do that really quickly.
Okay.
And then change it to message.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then I changed it to message.
Okay, I'm gonna refresh then, see what you got. Okay, perfect. And then make sure you delete this one too, this main one here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there, I removed that.
Okay, now it's starting to look. Oh, wait a minute. We still have that same. Okay, now you have the two cards right here and right here. So now it's starting to look like it. So now
I think the background got messed up though now.
Yeah, you just need to add the background color. So here, just add like background color, whatever you want.
Oh, okay.
So now you can just add a background color to this section, and this will add the background color to both.
Okay.
But if you do hashtag cover, like if you look at mine,
yeah,
then you can just add the background cover just to that cover section, not to both sections.
Okay.
Okay. I'll leave my code up here for a little bit for you.
Jared, I had two questions if you could answer those.
Certainly. Are they?
Yeah, so they're both regards to coding. So my first question was, could the next thing you show us be how to put like a photo as our background? And then I also wanted to know, so on my code, when I look at it, the background that I have, it's not as big as I want it. And I wanted to know, is there some way I can change that?
I see
what it looks like. And
so do you have a link to your page?
Yeah, I'm sending that right now.
So to answer your question about the images, we are going to get into images in section 4. So we're almost there.
Okay, thank you.
And so you're Renee.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let me go to your, see what you've got here.
So the first link is what it looks like. And then the second link is the style CSS. Yep. So you see how like the font comes off of it?
Yeah, that's because your width is so small.
Okay.
You need to make your width bigger, like maybe 300 pixels or something, so that it will fit.
Okay, here, let me do that real quick.
Okay. Yeah, See how it makes it better? And we're gonna get into making it in the middle here pretty soon. So we're gonna do that next. So that's not like right against the corner there.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, let's do that next. So right now everyone's text is like butted up against the upper right-hand corner. So what we're gonna do next is put everything in the middle of the card. And that's what these 4 lines are doing. It puts things in the center. We just did them in the body to put our card in the middle. Now we're gonna do it inside of the cover and the message to put the text in the middle. So these 4 magic lines here, you can just copy and paste it and just put in your cover and your message. And this is called flex box. And refresh that. Then your text should be in the middle. So again, what this is doing is this is telling the browser what algorithm to use to position things inside the element. So, and then this is telling it, these 3 things are telling it how to position things using this strategy. So flex direction column means that we're going to put everything in a column. Justify content means we're going to centering things in the column. I have it written here vertically, and then align item center, we'll put it horizontally in the center.
I have a question. So
Sure.
If we wanted to put like a lot of text, is there a way for it to have a border? Because I tried just like copy and pasting just like random words to see what it would look like if you had a lot of like words on it, and it doesn't. It fits there, but it doesn't really have a border. So is there a way for it to kind of like have a small border so it's easier to read?
So you mean a border around the text?
Yeah, like a border around the edge of the end of the
Card.
word. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can have a border at the end of the card. So I say I wanted to put a border at the end of the message. I can just do border. Just tell the property name is border. And there's 3 values. So you have to tell it, usually you want a solid border. You don't want like a dotted line or something. Solid. The width of the border, 1 pixel, and then the color of the border, like black. And when you do that, do you see how now it has a border around it?
Oh, well, I meant like an invisible, well, okay, I guess that would work because what I'm trying to say is like just so that the text doesn't go at the very end of the.
Oh, you want it to text to wrap?
No, Gerard, the put the padding. I think I like.
Oh, okay. So let me put a lot of text there. Let me just kind of simulate what you're doing. Let me just put, let me just repeat this many times. Right, and refresh. Okay, so we want to put some padding. I see. We don't want it to be touching it right away. So to do that, we just use, it's called padding, and you can say like 10 pixels, and that will. I have to refresh. Sorry. So that will add this padding around it. But do you see how it made it fatter? Because it added 10 pixels to the width. So now the width here is 580. This is why I didn't really show you padding. So you have to use this box sizing. You have to tell it how you want to measure the width, basically, border box. And this will, did I do that backwards? I think I did that backwards. It's box, border box, box sizing. Something's wrong here. See, there, I think that worked. Refresh. What did I do wrong? Border box. Maybe it is this one. Okay. Yeah, then now it's the same size. So I was right the first time. Sorry. Box sizing, border box, and then it will make the width the same size. So those are the 2 you need to do to make that happen. Okay. And I can put that in the chat for you. There you go. Okay.
Aren't you gonna put like a video or a GIF in the middle though?
Yeah, we are. We are going to do that soon. I'm just answering those questions. Yep. If you're anything like me, I'm a person of little words, so I like to show pictures instead of typing a lot. But
Hi,
okay.
can you scroll down a little bit for the code? So
you want me to? I can go like this to make it go up. Is that good?
okay.
Is that good?
So I kind of want like the effect that you have, but the problem is I can't really seem to do it since there's like, I don't know.
Well, what effect? Do you want to share your screen or?
Sure. It's like it's like a card over here in the.
Oh yeah.
Middle, but then like.
You don't see anything there, right? Scroll down. Cover, card. Oh, I think you're missing. You're missing this CSS here, this section CSS. So let me give you this. I'm gonna copy this and I'm gonna put it on the chat for you. Okay.
Okay. Where do I paste it under?
You can paste it anywhere you want on the CSS. Just after, just maybe put at the very end if you want. Just put at the very end of the document so it won't mess less chance for errors that way.
Okay, that's good. Thanks.
You're welcome. And then I think that was you, Rachel, right? Or I don't know who that was, but make sure you put a background color too to make sure that it's colored the way you want.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna delete some of this text here. So we'll get back to it.
Share your screen.
Yeah. All right. For the sake of the notes, I mean, I'm gonna get back to my original design. So I'm gonna basically copy some things here and paste so that I can get back to my original design with my original colors and stuff. All right. Oh, what happened to my? Let me get my font family and my cover.
I think the effect still doesn't really work.
Doesn't really work? Okay.
Yeah.
You want to share your link? Let me see what you have.
Okay.
Let's see, Rachel. I still don't see the section. I see this red X. You probably want to delete this red X. But that code I sent you, you're just going to need to copy that from the chat and put it here.
In the section area? Okay.
Just like it right at the bottom. I think that will work for you better.
So wait, actually, never mind, sorry.
Does that work?
I copied it. I don't think it works. Is it
All right.
because I didn't add a color?
I think your HTML, maybe something's wrong with your HTML. Let me go back. Let me go look at your HTML really quick. No, you have a body section. HTML looks fine. What do you think it is? I'm sorry, I didn't grasp what you just said.
Okay, I think it still doesn't work.
Yeah, it's not working. So I'm just looking at your code where maybe there's some potential some other errors here. Maybe oh, I see right here. Yeah, this linear gradient's missing a parentheses right here.
Okay, the linear gradient. Okay, I
Right
got
here, you're missing a parentheses.
So it's like a bracket.
Yeah. Let me refresh to show you. Oh, yeah, no, you want to. It's right there. You're right. You just need to put the semicolon on the other side. So
Now
like
it
this.
changed again into something.
Now it looks like it. Now it has it.
Oh, but the words are going a bit out. Maybe I should make it a little bigger.
Yeah, that's where the this here you need to put this in your message. You don't have a message section. So create a message section like this, and then put basically these 4 lines here.
Wait, which form of display?
So you styled the card, the cover. Oh, and then the other thing, this is background color. You don't want background color here. That's the other thing. You just want background.
Now there's a lot of X's.
Okay, let's see what you got. Oh, you forgot the curly brace here. So let me put a curly brace there.
Okay, I'm gonna refresh it.
And the other thing is this background color here is you have 2 issues here. One is color. You want to get rid of color there and move the semicolon over here.
I think there's still like a lot of.
All right. Maybe Gie, do you want to help?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Rachel?
Yeah, I'm gonna make.
I think it works now. It's just like the top part doesn't have the border.
All right. Okay. Rachel, just try to get rid of this background color. You see my screen?
Yeah. Background color, line 20.
Line 33. 33.
So get rid of line 33.
No, get rid of the color. Just get rid of the hyphen color.
Or like the linear gradient thing.
Yeah. Do you see how I just have background here now? Not background hyphen color.
Oh, whoops. I accidentally deleted like the linear gradient thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Control Z that if you can. Maybe you do need to help Rachel. I know I don't have much time left to finish it up.
Yeah, all right. So Rachel, do you want to go to the breakout room so that I can help you?
Okay.
Yep.
All right, cool. All right, guys. So we're gonna continue now. And we all have a card like this. Now, the thing is, you might want to be sharing this card with your mom on the phone. So we want to make sure things look good on the phone. So if you open up the side panel here, there's this QR code button you can click on right here. And you can take a picture on your phone to open it up onto your mobile browser. And you can see what it looks like on your phone. And as we build this out, we can make sure this looks good on the phone. Okay. So just give me a thumbs up if you're able to, get it to work on your phone, so you can send a link to your mom on your however she gets information from you. Okay. And one thing I noticed on my phone is it's very, very, very tiny. I don't know if your guys does yours look really tiny on your phone? So what I need to do is add in my HTML, I'm going to add this meta tag here in the head to basically tell the browser that, I'm sorry, this one right here, copy this. Tell the browser to scale the pixel size based on the width in a way that it will fit the screen. So once I did that, I'm going to hit refresh now. And now it's a lot bigger. So by changing this number here, you can change the scale. And for our card, 0.65 works for me. Okay. So that's one way to make it look good on the phone. Yeah, I can put that on the chat. There you go. All right. All right, now let's get our card is looking pretty boring. So let's get some details into it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going back to my HTML, not in the CSS, in my HTML, and I'm going to add a bunch of things in my cover. So each thing has an own element. I'm just gonna copy this here and replace my section with that one. And now my section element has 3 things in it. It has a picture. This image tag is a picture, and it has 2 messages. All right. And I haven't uploaded the picture yet because I'm not there yet, but I just kind of putting a placeholder now for the picture. I'm going to upload one here soon. And but you can see here I have 2 messages. To the most amazing mom, love your son. And I'm going to pick a picture here. I'm just going to go to the web and find more flowers. And this one doesn't really have a size limitation, but if you do pick a big image, it might take a while for the image to load. It might not look good on the screen. So I'm not going to pick this time I'm going to pick a meter. So I don't need a really big. All right, and you can also do this on Google. You can change it, do it like the transparent background.
For me, it creates like a whole nother part of the card. I'm not sure why.
Purple. This one has transparent. Okay, I'm gonna go here, save image as, and I called it flowers. Save. And now I'm going to upload it. Flowers, open. So once that's uploaded, I can basically, refresh the screen here and I don't know why my internet's so slow. Wow, voila, I got flowers on my card. So I know we're running out of time here, but after we're done with the workshop, you guys can spend more time finding a better picture for your parents, your mom's card. And you can do the same thing for the message. For the message, I actually went on Giphy and did a animated GIF. So if I can go back to my notes. I have a Giphy URL there. So I'm going to replace that, put that here. And now I have a Giphy URL. But it's really, really big. So I'm going to need to style that.
For the image, the flower image, just like I'm curious about how the code works in general, because like when we did the what was it? Oh yeah, the like thumbnail image, we had to specify what type it was. And do we have? Why don't we have to do that for this?
That's a great question. The thing about HTML, let's let you know it's been developed over the past 25 years, and different pieces were developed differently. This link tag, from my understanding, was built by Microsoft, and it wasn't built by the standards. It was built by at the time to be used only in Microsoft Explorer. So people at Microsoft had their own idea what a standard should look like. So they decided that having a type here was necessary. Where the image tag was developed by the people, by a committee of people who actually thought through it and built an agreed upon standard for every browser to use. But since Microsoft made this really popular and this was the way that everyone did it then, instead of changing the standard, they just kind of said, this is the way to do it. So there's a story behind that. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Is it like, would it not work if you didn't put the type, or if you put the type for the place where you didn't put the type?
You know, I don't know. You can try to change the type. The way the image tag works is it just looks at the file extension to see if it's the right type. You're more than welcome to experiment with it. When I experimented with it a few years ago, it broke. But browsers are constantly changing, so it might work now. So.
Okay, thanks.
All right. Okay. So now I'm going to make my, I'm going to add styles. I'm going to change things so my message will look nicer. So I'm going to copy the style here, go to my styles here. And I'm going to add that here. So my H1 and my image is going to be styled in a certain way. Okay.
I didn't really get how to put the GIF.
Oh, okay. So what I did with the GIF is, what we can do is, let me kind of do this manually instead of just copying from my notes. You can just create an image tag here with nothing in it, just an IMG image tag with no in tag or anything. And then you can go to like, just search for your favorite GIF. So mom GIF, Mother's Day GIF.
So when I uploaded the photo became really big, and like the fonts became really confusing. Like the words.
Well, I'm sorry, you broke through. What did you say?
So when I like added the photo, when I added like the photo, the words became weird and a bit messed up.
I wish I could hear you.
So
here, let me finish with the GIF and then I'll come back to you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so actually the many students had issues because the image size itself is really big. So they like to know how to resize the image.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's what I was just showing. Okay, let me go back to show the how to do the GIF. So I just write src, and I can put a URL to any GIF I want.
Okay.
That answers that question. Now the size is done in the CSS. So in my image, in my message, I want to select the IMG element in the message. So I have message image, and then I can give it a height. So the height of the image I'm doing is 60% of the height of the message. So this image will be 60% the height of this, so it will fit inside. So I can make it like 40%, and it will make it 40%, so it'll make it smaller. So just by changing that height, you can change things to fit inside of the message part of the card. that makes sense to you guys.
I had a quick question.
Sure.
So
sure.
I see that your flowers, when whatever photo you took, it does not have any kind of box around it. So I wanted to know, did you adjust some kind of settings, or did you like pick like a transparent photo?
I picked a transparent photo.
Okay.
So I just went over here to do, there's types, and I just went transparent. And Google has something similar.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
And then I just chose one from there. Okay. So
My card is.
Say I want to change the height on the cover. Same thing. I can do hashtag cover image height of 50%. And that will make it 50%. Hello. Yes, Rachel?
So my card is now a little bit mixed up. So like some of the photos is a bit too big, and then the font is kind of like, it's the right font, but the size is kind of weird. And then some parts of it is bold, and it's just confusing.
Okay. Let's see if I still have your. Let me see what you have here in your styles. Let me just refresh. I still have your page open, so I can take a look. Oh wow! So your image is really big.
Yeah.
All right. So let's fix that first. So that image is. You put this in the message or the cover?
I think I put it in the index.
Let me take a look and see where you put it. Yeah, let me go to index and see where in the index you put it. So you put it in, so this image here, do you see it's inside the cover?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's inside the cover. So what we can do is here, we can select the image that's inside the cover. We can do hashtag cover img to select the image inside the cover. And then you can just put a height of like 40%. So I'll send you that code, Rachel, there. And that should change it so that it's a lot smaller.
I have a few issues with my code. My font went away and it won't let me change the size of the pictures.
All right. Why don't you share the code with me again?
Yeah, I'll share that.
All right. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Oh, I like it's really coming together. All right. So you see that you have a red X here. There's this dot.
Yeah.
So let's get rid of that dot there. And you're missing a in curly brace here.
Oh,
so
okay.
This section, the browser doesn't know when to stop. So you need to put that there.
Okay.
And then you probably need to make the height bigger than 2%. That's gonna be really itty tiny. So maybe like 50%.
Okay, wait, I'm just gonna put in the, oh, for some reason it, okay, wait, give me a second, I'm trying to, oh yeah, now it's way too tiny. Okay. Yeah, I tried doing it and it wasn't even changing the size, and that's why I was really confused.
Well, that was because of that curly brace here. Yeah.
Oh, not 10%. Okay. And my font went away, so I'm not really sure how to fix that.
So that's the problem here, I think, where you have card. You need I don't know where the comma came from, but you basically need to put a curly brace here and put a curly brace, and you need to close the curly brace there. So the font is, so you're selecting your card and then you're applying this font to the card here.
Okay, yeah, just, I'll do that in a second.
Okay.
So, yeah, I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I just made it even worse.
All right. Do you want to go into another breakout room with Kie?
Sure.
Kie, are you there?
Right. Yeah, I'm here.
Why don't you help Kadija?
All right. Yeah, let's go to the breakout room.
Oh, I think I might have done it. Wait, just give me a second. Sorry.
All right.
Can you
Yep.
refresh?
Yeah, I did it. Thank you.
You did it. All right. Yeah, I see it now. All right, cool.
Wait, one more thing. One of my images aren't there. The one on the cover, it's not there.
Yeah. So I think, yeah, let's go to your index and see what you're referencing. So you need you just need to upload an image using that upload button.
I did, I'm pretty sure. Oh,
I see flower.jpg
okay.
here. Oh, then rename this. Call this flower.jpeg to match what you called it here.
Okay, wait, give me a second, sorry.
Or, yeah. All right, Rachel, you had a question?
So when the photo got fixed, now the photo is really, really at the side as well as the words at the top.
All right. Maybe I only have like a few minutes left, and I want to wrap it up. Rachel, I can help you after we're done with the workshop. Does that sound good? I'll stay online.
Okay.
All right. All right. So everyone, I know we didn't get as far as we wanted with the workshop, but we have a basic card here. And let me kind of quickly put together the card with the notes so that you can try this on your own. The first thing I need to do here, so I'm going to move really, really fast here and just kind of watch so you can try this on your own later and then ping me if you have any questions. The first thing is we want to put our card over the message. And by the way, if you're just done with this still makes an amazing card for your mom if you're a beginner. It has a message, it has your style, and it has everything you need. So before I go crazy fast, let me just show you how you can share it with your mom. Basically, what you can do is you can get a link here, and you can copy this link. And you basically can send this link to your mom on however you communicate with your mom, email, through iMessage, through Discord, or whatever. Or you can go to your phone and just hit the share icon when you go to your web page. So just let you know, that's how you can send this message to your mom. All right. So basically what to do is through these tutorials, you can just learn how to do things without me. And here, this is saying in the card selector, put this CSS there. So I'm just going to create another card selector here. And this one says put it in the cover selector. So I'm just going to copy all this and put it in the cover. Okay. And this is using positioning so that the card now, the message is now hidden. Okay. Then if you want to add the JavaScript, you just have to tell it what to do when you click on the cover. So you can just go back to your index HTML and basically add an attribute called onClick, and then copy this function into your JavaScript code. So now if you click the card, nothing happens, but what it'll do is going to add a special CSS to your card, add what's called a class name. So we add all this to your CSS file. So now we're using what's called CSS transformations to open up that card when you click on it. Now I'm moving way too fast, I guess. Open up, click. Why isn't it working? Did I do the wrong one? Click, cover, open up, animate. So I basically tell it when you animate it, it's going to do these things. All right. And then at the very end, there's further customizations. You can go in and select these to make the card a little special. Then I can talk about, you can use these video elements to add videos and audio elements to add audio. You can Google any of this stuff. You can say, Google how to add a custom cursor and learn how to do a custom cursor. There's a link here to a code pin that will add all this flower explosion effect. So there's a lot of things you can play with if you get more and more confident and you go through this tutorial. So I must be missing a step. Going ultra fast, of course. Let's see if I must have some sort of error. So let me inspect really quick. See, I do have an error. Let's see. Open up is not defined. Open up is defined here. Script.js. Oh, I see. I need to, so basically to get this to work, you need to delete that module and then it opens up. So, so we basically can't have this type module here. So I think that was difference between how I created my project. So let me add that link there. That's kind of where how you add the script tag. But you have my code, you have the code up here to reference. You can also just copy this code and make it your own. You can clone this project and then you can copy it to your space. And I'm going to do that really quick. And then voila, on my space, I have this card that I can customize for my mom as well. So I'm sorry we couldn't complete everything. I feel bad, but I think we went through most of the project, answered. You guys were great asking questions. So I really hope you guys learned a lot. And I'm here now to help you guys answer any questions you might have. And you're free to go if you need to go. So thank you guys for joining.
Quick question, because I know that you have some people who have like long questions. So,
sure.
Let me see. Wait, hold on. Let me look at my project to remember what my question was. Oh, wait. Okay, sorry. So why do we need that little section of JavaScript if all that we're actually doing with the animations is through CSS?
That's a great question, and I will spend some time teaching you that because I really wanted to teach you guys that. So the reason is the way the animation works. Let me bring this out to a full screen and make this bigger. Okay. The way this animation works, if I hit inspect, I'm just going to hit here to show you what's happening. Do you see how now there's this class equals animate here, Arietta?
Yeah.
So if I refresh this page, there is no class equals animate. And what the JavaScript is doing, if I look at the code, it's basically adding animate to the class. And that's all it's doing. And then what that's doing is then telling the CSS what to do when animate exists. So I don't have animate in JavaScript. I add animate here. And then when animate is added here, I basically tell the browser to open the card. So I tell it to take 2 seconds. And what I do is I transform it. I basically rotate it along the x-axis 180 degrees using the top left corner as the origin. So it's rotating it up. If I did rotate, I think it's Y, it would rotate, you would have a card that opens up like this. Rotate X would do it like this. So something you can play with. And the second thing I'm doing here is as I'm animating it, I want to hide what's on the cover. So I don't want the cover to look upside down. I want it to be like solid blue. So as it's going up, I'm also animating the opacity. So basically 0 means completely transparent. So as it goes up, it's completely transparent. Does that answer your question, Arietta? Hopefully.
Yeah.
I can explain that again if you want me to.
I also have some follow-up questions though.
Okay, I'm here to chat with you guys. I don't have anything till 3:30, so I can stay an extra 25 minutes.
So what is the? I know someone asked this in the chat. What is the asterisk? The arrow and the asterisk after animate?
Oh, this thing right here. That's a great question. In computers, oftentimes asterisk means it's short for a wildcard. And what a wildcard is, it means whatever, it means anything. So what I'm doing here is I'm selecting the element with ID cover, class animate, and then I'm looking at everything inside of it. So this is saying everything inside it. So I want to hide everything inside the cover animate. So if I go to if I look at this, in my cover, I have 3 things. I want to hide all those 3 things. If I just did like H1 or H2, it would just hide this guy. So if I did that, you'll see that if I went over to see how it's upside down, and I don't have any H2 because I just hid the H2. So the star will say everything. And the arrow is really not needed in this case. I can delete the arrow. It just means anything that's directly inside. So these things are called children. Imagine inside my child, I have another element like a grandchild. Then I wouldn't hide that, which doesn't make sense, but so much as I've been explaining it. So let's just get rid of the arrow. It's not needed. Let's just do a star. And that will do the same thing. Okay.
I don't really get how to animate the actual card, but other than that, I'm fine.
Okay, now I can walk through that again. So to animate the card, step 1, I need to tell the browser that to do something when I click the cover. So I added this attribute on click equal open up to tell it what to do when I click.
I have to find it.
Okay.
I just have to find. Oh, I found it.
Okay. So just add this here. I can send it to you guys.
Okay. Yeah, I did that.
Okay. So then when the other thing on this page is right here, there's this script element. There was this attribute called type equals module. Delete the type equals module. Delete that. Delete that attribute. So you got that deleted too?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're done with the HTML. Now let's go to script.js. And basically, we defined a function called open up. So this is where we tell the browser what open up means. And we're doing, I'll put this in the
Oh, mine doesn't say that. Mine just says function.
Right. So just delete that, what you have in yours, and put this inside of that section.
Oh, okay. All of that.
Okay.
Yeah, let me just get that really quickly. Just getting it.
Mm-hmm.
Should I keep the? Oh wait, actually, never mind.
Just delete whatever
so I did that.
Before. Okay, cool. So what this will do is, let me just kind of bring up the index HTML again so you can see this logic. So the browser says, okay, when the user clicks the cover, basically run this function, open up.
Mine turned into just like one big card. Like it turned into kind of like, I don't know how to explain it, like a poster-ish.
Do you want to hear? Do I still have your link open? Are you Loud Hippo or no? I'm Loud Hippo.
No.
Are you Kind Lamb?
Yeah.
Let's look at your code. All right. The thing
Yes,
is,
and
you
that's
have,
what happened.
yeah, you need to delete line 16 and 17. You have two.
Line 16 and 17. Okay.
Delete those two.
There, I did that.
And then delete 20 and 21.
20 and 21. 20.
Where it says Happy Mother's Day section.
Yeah.
So
20 and 21.
Okay.
Yeah, they're gone.
Okay. Then it should look nice now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now it looks good. Okay, perfect. So you have the open up. Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, we need to tell the browser what open up means. That's what we do in the script. So all we're doing here is telling the browser to go find the cover.
Yeah.
And then add animate. Add the class name animate to the cover so that it will do this. Okay.
Hi.
Yeah.
Yes. Hi.
But the only thing that's showing for you is your cover, but mine shows the whole card. So like
yeah, because you haven't done the CSS yet. I'll show you that too.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
So if your JavaScript's like this, we're good.
Okay, yeah.
All right, cool. Now in the style CSS,
Yeah.
I basically added a bunch of new styles here. So I'm gonna copy all this and put it in the chat. And you can just paste this at the bottom of your CSS file if you haven't already.
I'm gonna do that right now.
Okay.
There, I put that in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then so these first two things, what it does is it puts the cover over the message.
Yeah.
Okay? That's what these two things are doing. And then the second things I was just explaining to, I think, Arietta, is how the animate works. So when the cover, once you have these cards, it should actually work now. It should animate.
Yeah, it did, but now the only problem is that the cover goes all the way to the top, like out of the actual website. Like
It doesn't look like mine. Let me go to your page.
It looks, if you open it up, it goes like, if you open it, it goes over.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. That's what we want.
Because when you go to the actual website, it goes over, and now you can't, like. That's really weird. For me, it goes over the website. I don't know.
Okay, what browser are you using?
I'm using Google.
Google Chrome? Here, why don't you share your screen? Show me what you're looking at.
Okay, give me a second.
Other people might have that issue too.
Yeah, so you see it goes over the page.
Oh, yeah. That's just because the height of the screen is different than mine. That's okay. We decided it's okay to hide some of the cover so you can see more of the message in our design.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, if we brought it down, then the message would be down, it would be a lot smaller.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
That's why we did that. It's okay.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. So that's it. Let me just kind of, if you guys want to stay a little longer, I can show you the some of these other CSS tricks you can do. They're quick and easy to do. Further CSS, you can add this this thing here, this perspective, and this will make the card trapezoidal, so it'll look more 3D. So I can show you what that looks like.
Could you share your screen?
Yeah, I can share my screen.
Okay, and also, if there's time, I have another question.
All right, let me just show this one. I just added this first thing from the notes. If I click it, I don't know if you noticed, but the cover got bigger at the one end than the other end, so it looks more 3D. Okay, what's your question, Arietta?
Is there a way to make it animate back down, so after it's open, you click on it again, and then the cover goes back down?
Yes, there is a way. I think that'd be a good challenge for you to try. What you can do is add an on click on the message. So we click this, opens the cover. Imagine if you had an on click on the message that would then would remove the class list. So instead of add, you would put remove here, and then it would close. Does that make sense?
Oh, so if you just press remove, it'll do like the opposite of all of that?
Yeah. Here, maybe I can just show you really quick. I know Lakshmi has a question too. So 1 second, Lakshmi. Close down, I guess. And then I can have I can just copy this. Down. Oops, come on. Down. And then I'm gonna put remove here. Okay, it's saved. Click that. And let's see what happens when I click that. See, it closes. Okay, it closes really fast. There's some stuff we have to do in the CSS to let it close down naturally, but I think that's basically what I can cover right now for you.
You probably already did this, but could you just again put your like workspace in the chat so that you can go ahead and answer?
Sure. There you go.
Thank you.
Yep. All right. Okay, Lakshmi, what's your question? Are you there, Lakshmi?
Oh, sorry, you're not let me unmute.
Oh, okay. No worries.
Yeah, so my part is looking a little weird. I don't know what happened. But can I share my screen?
Sure.
Oh, I cannot share because someone else is sharing.
Yeah, I stopped sharing. Oh no, it's way over there. Okay, I think I know what's wrong, Lakshmi. I think you're missing this CSS right here.
Which one?
Oh, you have position relative. No, you have it. I saw it. It's in line 15. That's great. Do you have this CSS? Hashtag cover. Okay, you do. Okay, let's go look at your HTML. Your CSS looks fine. Okay, I think line 15, you have capital card. Make that a lowercase c. Yeah, CSS is case sensitive. And then there you go. Beautiful. Rachel?
So there were some problems.
Yes, Rachel.
So there are some problems with my code and stuff like that. Like,
okay. Do you want to share your screen? Or do you want me to look at your code?
I think I'll share my screen.
Okay. All right, I can see your screen.
And now, like, it basically looks like this.
It's getting there, but there's some little problem there. Okay.
And I put the GIF I'm gonna use this GIF. But I didn't add it yet, so.
Okay.
And then I'm not really sure what's wrong over here.
All right.
I keep feeling like there's something wrong with my index, but I just don't know if there is something wrong with my index.
Yeah, let me take a look really quick. Your index looks beautiful. I think your index is fine. Oh, I do see something wrong with your index. Line 7.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a couple things wrong with your index. Never mind, it doesn't look fine. Get rid of type module on line 7. Don't get rid of the whole line, just the attribute.
Just this.
Yeah.
Okay.
The second thing is you're missing a body in tag. Do you see line 11? You have a body tag.
Yeah.
So the browser doesn't know when your body ends. So line 22, can you make a body in tag?
Okay, so body and then
So I just need an end tag. You need the same thing as the slash. Just copy body, copy line 11. Just copy this copy. Yeah, see that slash body?
Yeah.
Copy that thing and put that on line 22. And remove the slash end that you wrote. Yeah, just remove those 3 things. Yeah. So now your body, now your browser knows when the body element ends. Okay, so now let's go to your CSS because I think that's all good.
Okay.
All right. All right, scroll down to, scroll down. Let me see what you have. You have a section, message. Okay, go up to your hashtag card.
Hashtag card?
Mm-hmm.
Where?
Oh, up above. Or hashtag cover. Yeah, I see. So you're missing line 42 to 45. Copy 42 to 45. That puts everything in the middle for you.
Okay, so
just like copy those 4 lines and put it inside of your cover. So your cover also centers things.
So copy these. And put it over here.
Yeah. And that will tell it to put everything in the middle of the cover. So now it looks nice. Okay. I'm gonna refresh.
And now I think I just have to add the GIF.
Yeah, you got it.
And the GIF, I didn't add it. So over here, it's this. And oh wow, there's a lot of cute ones, but I'm still gonna stick with this one.
Well, I'll let you add it. I'm gonna have to leave in a couple minutes. I don't know, Guille, are you there? Does anyone else have any questions?
Yeah, sorry. I'm still trying to do the close down thing.
Oh, okay.
So how would I like address it? Like what would the I don't know what the proper word for it, but like the other one was hashtag cover.animate. So what would I do for closing?
Oh, okay. Open up share your screen if you can. And maybe Rachel, if you can let Arietta share her screen.
Oh, okay.
All right. And show me what you've done so far.
Here is my little thing here.
Okay, so you got it. Oh, it looks beautiful. And then, okay, so basically what we want to do is add the same, copy line 74 through 80. Or 70, yeah, copy those 3. Those 3 things. And basically we want it to do the same thing when we close it. So go to hashtag cover. Where's your hashtag cover style? Above it. Okay, paste those lines inside of hashtag cover.
Okay.
And then change 180 degrees because we want it to go down to 0 degrees.
Okay.
All right, now try it.
Oh, wait. Okay. And I would need to copy and paste probably the other thing too, right? Because
yeah, the opacity thing, but instead of 0, you would want 1. So actually copy the whole thing. Copy 92 to 100. And then paste it somewhere and just delete .animate.
Why would I need to make, oh, I see.
Because you removed it. So now we need to tell it everything in the cover. We want to make opacity 1, but we want to take it 1 second to do it.
And why is it opacity 1?
Opacity